HSN. My name is Jeff Cowan, and we got the Smart Home Solutions. Amazing products in this hour. If you've missed some of them, go to hsn.com and you can see them all, including that extraordinary LP-Link Google Hub AC router, which is extraordinary. Not to mention the item that we just showed you there, that Samsung full high definition tilt, zoom, scan. Amazing camera. Right now at this point in time, again, we just have under 400 of those remaining. But now it comes to the front door, the back door, making sure that when you lock it, it is locked and no one else can get in. This is from Yale, a company that's been around since 1870. In fact, get ready for this. Some of the locking systems in the White House are provided by Yale. This is called the Yale Assure Bluetooth Smart Lock. I mean, you really can't put a price on security. You really can't. But this for $199.95, not only for your things, your precious things, what about the people behind the doors, your friends, your families? This is a touch screen Bluetooth smart lock, $39.99. And this can be set up with 25 separate codes. So if you're giving them out to others, to friends and families, and also 5 separate phones. You know who's going to show us? Mr. Joe Harrison. He always brings us cool things, brand new.
Brand new, we've never seen it before. We've offered Yale in the past.
That's right.
Everyone has gone on to be a customer pick, but this has some new technology that we've never seen before. Because it really gives you that convenience, that peace of mind, that security that we want. Because how many times you come home from the grocery store or you come home from work and you have bags with you, you got no hands free, you're trying to find where did I put my keys? Now, with one touch, all I do is I just put my fingers on it to wake it up. And my code on this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit the check mark, it opens every single time. I don't have to worry about where did I put the keys, who's got a spare key. I don't need keys anymore because it's that convenient. Now to lock the door when I leave, I just tap it again, and it automatically locks for me. So going in and out of the house makes it so convenient. But you also notice that there's no keyhole here. This is designed to really be that anti-theft device, because when you have a keyhole, you have a way that someone can pick your lock and break into your house. But now there's no keyhole to do it. What Yale's done is they even put a steel plate behind here, so the next way, other than picking your keyhole, is that they'll end up drilling straight through there where there's a steel plate, so now they can't drill it at all. And even if somebody then starts to saw through the deadbolt, they even added a roll bar right there in the middle, so as soon as that saw hits that roll bar, it just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning, so they can't cut it through. Yale's even designed this to take a battering ram that'll go through it, and you can't break it off. They've even designed it for the weather, so there's even a rubber a strip that goes around the outside that keeps it contained, so if it's gonna rain, if it's gonna snow, if it's gonna freeze, it's gonna be fine, because when I wanna get home, I just tap my button, 1, 2, 3, 4, that gets me in every single time. Now you can have up to 25 different codes. So this is just my code for my wife and I, but my kids have their own code, and so now they can get into the house. But I also have something called a throwaway code, where if somebody comes over and they're like, oh, we need to get in your house, I can just say, oh, use 2792, and then they use it, and then when they're done, I just delete that code, so now they can never get into my house again.
Like a tradesperson, something like that, like a
exactly.
Carpenter, someone coming over to do work in the day, you give them a temporary number, and then once they've used it, you delete it.
You got it, and that's how easy it is. Now, Jeff, the new technology that we're adding is something called Bluetooth. A lot of us have heard of Bluetooth. Well, now we brought it to our lock. So I've got a virtual key that's right here. You can see my key. You can add up to 25 keys on here, but you can send as many as 5 keys out. So here's the cool thing. When I come over here, I just turn it, and it says key ready, and I turn it back, and then when I touch the device, I hit the check mark. Oops, let me hit it again. Touch it again. Oops, trying to do it sideways, there we go. And as soon as I touch it, it's gonna be able to open up the lock, and now I'm able to access it directly through the key. So the cool thing about having this is that it's now giving you a virtual key anywhere you wanna go. So if somebody, maybe you have family that's coming over, I do this for my parents, so now they have a virtual key into my house. So when they're staying with us for the week, I don't have to worry about giving them a key and making them a copy. I now give them the app, and that allows you to get in every time.
I mean, they've thought of everything. I mean, if you've got a company that have been specifically dealing with locks, they haven't got into refrigerators and all these other sort of things, they've just done the locks. It's Yale since 1870. I think one of the, if you think about one of the most secure places on this planet is the White House, and that locks, the Yale locks within that, within the White House. This is the first time we've ever offered here. Now, here is something a little bit, we've got fewer than 500 available. In fact, we're under 400 available. $199.95. That would be your total outlay. Don't pay that. Do the first FlexPay of $39.99. We'll send it out to you for free, and you'll be one of the first here at HSN. You know full well that when we launch something, and we had, of course, the launch of those amazing GE light globes at the very beginning, the LED globes, controllable by Bluetooth, by the way. Then, of course, we just had the Samsung, right? The camera just a few moments ago, and I think we're now maybe under 300 of those now remaining. Now we've got the launch of this, delivering it to you free. You'll be the first on the block here at HSN to get it. Put in your reviews and see the difference and feel the security that it gives you, right? Maybe you have like a B&B, something like that, where you're having to distribute normally keys. Now what you can do is give those temporary numbers to the people staying at your place, and then you go ahead and delete it at the end. So this is, have a look at this. Because this is where you get, I mean, not only the touch screen, so you're not fumbling around for the key, Joe.
Right.
But then you got the beauty of being able to use the Bluetooth capabilities.
It makes it so easy, but whether you're tapping the screen, entering your code, or using your phone, and it could be an Android or an Apple phone, it'll allow you to get in, and you tap that one button, and it automatically will lock for you too. There is an auto lock feature on there, because when my kids come home, a lot of times they forget to lock the door behind them after school. Well, this will auto lock after 90 seconds, so as a parent, I know they're always safe and secure. But the thing is, somebody can't just come up to do this and type your code to get in. Because if they try the code and it's wrong 5 times in a row, then it locks out the lock for 15 minutes. So burglars aren't going to be able to stand there. Now, I'm using a simple 4-digit code, but you can actually use up to 8-digit codes. And there are 99 million combinations. So if somebody stood there, even typing in 99 million combinations, it would take them 300 years to finally figure out which number is yours to get into the house. Now, this is going to work for everybody's house in America. And what I've got next to me is just an empty door hole. And this is what will happen. If you take off your deadbolt, you just have this little hole right here that's in your door. And the thing is, this is going to work for, if you have a door, it's going to work perfectly for you. So all I have to do for the installation is I just put the deadbolt in the side, and this will work whether your door opens to the left or to the right. And then I put the one piece in the rear, and then I put the cable through on the back side of there, and then I connect the 2 devices. And once I screw it in place, Jeff, that's it.
That's it.
It's literally, it's going to take you 10 minutes to screw it in place, but that's how simple it is with Yale. And then the cool thing is, it runs on AA batteries. I don't have to worry about anything running out at all. So having that type of connection, it makes it simple to install, but also simple to keep your house secure.
Again, FlexPay, $39.99, free delivery. 1870. Official numbers, we are under 300 of these now remaining. You know, I said it with the Samsung camera just a few moments ago. Our homes are now full, or a little bit more full, with lovely things that we got through the break. Now, regardless of whether it is or not, your things are your things. Your loved ones you want to protect. You want to protect. This is a locking mechanism that is going to work seamlessly, beautifully, securely every single time you use it. I know for a fact, you know, when I'm leaving home in the wee hours of the morning, as I have to do here, be the new guy on the block at HSN, it's dark. You know, I'm often having to hold my phone in my mouth to make sure I can get the key in the lock to lock the door. With this, I don't have to worry about it. I touch the screen, it lights up for me, I go ahead and punch in the code, and hey presto, it goes ahead and locks that door. And of course, leaving is the best part. And so I just go ahead and have to press the button. $39.99, where we've got right now fewer than 250 of these now remaining. So congratulations, you're one of the first to get this. Please do us a favour, go to hsn.com and put in your review. Another great offer that we have right now is, of course, our HSN card. If you go ahead and use your HSN card for the first time, purchasing this will take $10 off. Of course, it doesn't finish there with our HSN card. You get additional flex pays on beauty, on fashion, on jewellery every single day of the year. In fact, on electrical items, up to over $300, we actually give you VIP financing. We'll stretch out the flex pays to as much as 18 months, but that's with the HSN card. But even if you don't have a HSN card, credit card, debit card, even PayPal, you do one flex pay, we're going to deliver this for free. But remember the number, we have under 250 of these remaining, $39.99.
And Jeff, it's so convenient to be able to be secure, so no one's going to be able to pick it because there's no lock that's on here. But also the convenience to be able to tap that button when you have your hands full, and 1, 2, 3, 4, that gets me in every single time. Now, a lot of people ask, how long is this going to last? Well, the thing is, it runs on 4 AA batteries. If you go in and out of your house 10 times a day, it's going to last you well over a year. But if you end up forgetting to change the batteries, and it lets you know when you have about 100 entries left, all it takes is a AA battery. You just jump it, right there on the bottom.
No way.
And that'll get you in so you don't have to worry about it too. Now, it is really nice and convenient to be able to tap just using my code, but now for the first time, we're also giving you Bluetooth connectivity. We've never been able to do this before. This is the launch. So all I have to do is I've got my virtual key right there, and I can email Jeff a key, I can email my friends a key, and they download the free app. And all I do when I walk up to the house is, let me come back over here. I just take out my key and I turn my key and it says key ready, and then I bring it back. Then I come over to the lock and I tap that one button and it lets me in.
No
That's
way.
how easy it is, Jeff. I didn't have to type in a code. It now does it all via Bluetooth, and all I did was twist the virtual key and it picks it up every single time.
That is amazing.
So it makes it so convenient that if I've got someone staying with me for a longer term, or just I want to give someone a key, I don't have to run to the hardware store, make a copy of the key, and then what happens when they don't give me the key back or they lose the key, now somebody has access to my house. Well, now we're giving you an app where you're giving them a temporary key, and then when they're gone, you just delete that key, and then now you give it on to the next person.
Because Joe, you were saying before when we were chatting about this earlier, is that Joe was saying that even if you're existing, regardless of how good the lock is, if it has a keyhole, then obviously it's accessible, right?
Right.
And the bad
It can
guys
be
can get in
picked.
there. It can be picked, right? With this, no picking.
There's no keyhole.
Right.
There's nothing to pick. That's the brilliant thing about it. And they've even designed this so that a lot of times when you have that keyhole, they put the tools in there, they've got it. Or they take a hammer to it and they can bring it. They can break it. But Yale they really designed this to withstand a sledgehammer. And the other thing too is there's nothing to pick. They've also put a steel plate behind here. So if they start drilling through there, then they're not going to be able to get in either. The other common entryway is let's cut the actual lock. Well, if they start sawing through there, that pinhole that's right there, that starts spinning. So now they can't even cut all the way through it because it hits that roll bar. It's amazing security, and it's one of the major reasons why every version we've had here at HSN, it's all gone on to be a customer pick. You love it for the convenience, you love it for the safety. If your deadbolt has a keyhole, it can be picked. There's no way to pick and keep your health safe other than this Yale lock.
Less than $40 on your FlexPay. That's all that's required to get one of these. Again, the company's been around since 1870. Some of the locks that are in the White House are from Yale. Now, one thing that we all well know when it comes to a company that's lasted as long as a company as Yale, they've obviously not just rested on their laurels, but gone ahead and progressed, right? They're innovators. Here's the latest from them, right? Again, there's no way, Joe, that Yale are going to put their name on this, much like that amazing TP-Link with Google. They're not going to put their name on it unless it's the quality that has made them a company so powerful and so strong, no pun intended, but so strong since 1870.
You're exactly right. And when you go to the hardware store, there are a wide variety of locks, but every single lock, they all have a keyhole. It's cheaply made. It's not that quality you want. It's not the security you want. And like we were just talking about that amazing camera, there's a burglar every 15 seconds. The first thing they do is they try to see, can I pick that lock? There's nothing there to pick at all. If they don't know what your code is, they just